All right. Y'all know the usual. Wait till everything go fine and dandy, and I think everything is on. Thank y'all for coming on through. This is PSy Tai. Welcome, Just Tai show. Just PSy Tai. La la la. Hey people, y'all made it to the Just PSy Tai podcast, Just Tai Now. Y'all know it's a place where we can bow our mind with our heart, see what our gut mind is saying, connect all those three circles, let it come out, come on out. This episode today is brought to you by the www.justtainow.com, where you can find this episode and plenty more art episodes and everything on www.justtainow.com. Be sure to check it out, support the channel. I'll see you there. As y'all see now, it's the end of the New Year's. It's the end of the New Year. It's the end of the year of 2020. Tomorrow is the last day, the 31st. So I wanted to go live and just tie everything together. Tie 2021 up. Tie it all up. Because it's been an explosive year. We had a lot of cool art come out from the Tai side, a lot of awesome experiences that y'all were sharing live on air, a lot of conversations. If y'all new, is when we really letting it out. The conversation, seeing what the gut mind is saying too, and just letting whatever come out, come on out. So I just think it all the time. We had some awesome conversations. And I want to look back on some of them, tie on some of the awesome people that have came through, give some thanks, and bring in the new year with whatever it has to offer. But we know that I've been through so much this year that whatever 2022 gotta give, is why I was saying it already. Whatever 2022 gotta give, it's nothing but another pedestal, another life. Hold on, put this in here. And put love with it. It's nothing but just another day in the jungle, or another day in paradise. Right, check one more thing. Yeah, I knew this was messing up. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. There we go. Sorry about that. But yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna bring in. Wait. Like I said, we're gonna bring in New Year's with a bang, with a continuous bang. Continue the momentum that we already been going with. So shout outs to True Life Stories. Shout outs to the whole channel that he's created and put his time in. Shout outs to True Life Stories. He's an awesome guy hailing from San Diego. Just getting into his own experiences of the mystical, the not even the like hidden, because it's been happening all over the world, but people just don't share it. But he took the opportunity to share and allow people to communicate their stories in such a consistent manner that he's making major waves in his reality, making major changes in ways that's making him be happy and allowing people that interact with him to encounter something familiar yet strange. Familiar yet strange. And personally, he has helped me a lot on my journey, and having somebody just to talk to, just to see what they're about, and feel proud about what I'm doing with my own time. It's like a hero. Like a local hero, really an interdimensional hero. A local hero. And even if he just says he's just a guy, man, give him his props. Let's give him his flowers while he's still alive. Let's give him his flowers while he's still here. I got him in the featured channels if y'all want to go and subscribe to him. And he's really a humble guy, straight from the streets. And now, like, he's still in, like, we still always in the streets. We always still who we are. But the choices that we make along the way define how we present ourselves. And that's how our character is. And And like I said before, just the consistency that he's brought to the table with his shows and allowing people to talk for hours. He's ran multiple 24-hour marathons where people that was just sitting in a room without, like, man, how can I get this thought out? They was just able to tune in at whatever time seemed opportune to them. Like, man, this is it. This is my moment to tell this story that I never told anybody else before. And I'm going to tell these crazy guys over here. But with all the craziness, it's a lot of intelligence and experience that comes with True that he shares to us young folks. To us young folks that I want you to know True is really appreciated. So if you get this, share this video and stuff like that. Yeah, it's one love, bro. One love. Just time. Let me share this on. Let me share this on the Discord, and I'm gonna open up the Discord as well and share the link. Oh, I guess I gotta get out of this one first and share the link to it. Discord is a place where most people can come and they can come and share and tie alongside on what a year 2021 has been. If you got any thoughts on how 2021 has been for you, jump on the Discord and let's chat. Let's tie it all together. And then let me get to True Discord right here. Oh, and share it as well. That's where the other squad is at. All right, there we go. Cool. Yeah, so yeah, end of the year show. A lot of awesome times, and things been switching up, getting into the VR, things being unfamiliar. We came into this year with really the momentum of 2020, which if you was up on it, it was a year of starting to create something. And we really like switched full gears and started going real hard in 2021 with the PSy Tai podcast. But I mean, I think I actually started the website in 2021 at the beginning of the year. I started a while ago, for real, but really putting in the work to make it presentable and everything. Here we go. I'm gonna click a random episode. Let's click this from June 28th, 2021. This is when this one was recorded. This one right here. If it'll load up. If it doesn't, that's all right. It is strange, but it's quite all right. Yeah, I got too much going on the screen or something. Yeah, let's move on. I've never even there we go. That before and just go shopping. Like the PSy Tai podcast, just tainow, it's a supermarket, multi-dimensional supermarket of emotions, ideas, concepts, whatever you need. Just grab you are honored. You work here too. It's a big company. It ain't just me. You're a secret employee. You just forgot. Or co-owner. We don't have employees. I'm just rambling. That's the stuff we do. I'm just clicking on a random thing and seeing what pops up. Even ones that happen in the supposed, as we will see as we look around in the structure as the future. Because the future don't exist. No such thing as the time. I was about to say no such thing as the time present. As the present. I mean, there's no such thing as the past, the present, or the future. All right, we're gonna skip this part that we experience. One infinite thing that we experience. Oh, that's why I got loud. All right, we're gonna just leave that right there. We're gonna leave that right there. Y'all check out the rest of the episode. I also want to give some flowers to Kalindi Ali. He was on it. I can't Ali, but Kalindi Ali. He was on the True Life channel, and I got to speak to him and ask him some cool, interesting questions and get some answers back, or it's just his opinion on my questions back. And I want to give him his flowers because he really changed a lot. He really changed a lot of things. And even I think he went away from this world right at the beginning of 2020. So his impact on the psychedelic community was left and is still heard. People trying to steal his image and everything and use it and profiteer off of it. Shouts to his wife. I was on her Facebook yesterday. She was talking about it and like saying, hey, like give proper respect and everything. So that's what we're going to do right now. Just give proper respect to somebody that since the 80s been talking about the things that we tying on now. But he didn't have the internet, but he had a community of people that he traveled around the world and gave speeches and talks to, and people listened. People listened even when they didn't want to give him his credit. People was listening and taking notes because they were saying the same thing, or they would mention him as some obscure person that they ran across before. But he was a legend forever. So shouts to Kalindi I. Did they even? Yeah, I was trying to look at a picture, but I'm probably gonna spell it wrong. Hold on. Yep. Nope. They think I'm trying to spell Italian. Yeah. All right, what else? What else been popping off? Shout outs to Uel. He's been consistently on the channel, on the PSy Tai podcast for like a good 4 years. Good 4 years since we was working with the laptop. Been here consistently in 2021, pitching ideas, twisting people worlds around, offering objective opinions on situations, giving in your face opinions on situations that people try to avoid, all from whatever realm he's hailing from. You know, everybody could say that he's a computer popping up with AI, like AI with all the information, particular information needed for the situation. So salute to you, Uel. Thank you for being who you are and coming on through the Tai side and sharing your experiences through sharing your psychedelic experiences and your DMT, your DMT trips, your mushrooms, I was about to say the Celis thing. That ain't no fucking thing. I'm lit right now. But yeah, shout outs. You do your thing. You do your thing. And you show that you still live life, and that the rabbit hole keeps going. The curiosity train never stops. Curiosity train always continues. And me and my personal journey helping me out with just giving support and information and ideas on my artistry and ways to like be here as an artist and be not afraid to put out my art, or giving like suggestion tips and everything like that. It's all been beneficial and all adding up to where we are now. So shout outs to you, Uel. Thanks for coming on through. I lost the lighter. And as well, I got somebody else that I want to particularly shout out. Once I figure out where my lighter went. Now y'all saw me with it here all this time. And now it's gone. I didn't even get up. Oh, that's just the way it is. That's all good. Oh, I'm gonna get there. I made the hot sauce. That hot sauce I said it was gonna be coming out with the CBD. Here it is right here. I grown the peppers. Y'all can check out the Instagram if y'all want to see the growth of the garden over 2021. This sun happened 2021. Hot sauce is going to be popping off. Just tie. So when you get that spice, you're going to be feeling nice and relaxed right afterwards for a couple hours too. But yes. Shout outs to Exile. Shout outs to Exile 13. Let's give some flowers to him while he's still here. He's a very awesome guy that's been tying into the PSy Tai podcast, the Just Tainow universe in magnificent ways, like in ways that's even behind the scenes. And behind the scenes, we text personally and just keep each other going through the days. And for the PSy Tai podcast, he has presented valuable insights and plenty of jokes that went over many of y'all heads. And it's like y'all get it later, and then he do a little giggle, and then he'll put himself on mute and just observe again and tie back in when he feels though it's necessary. He's an awesome observer of situations and tying things together how Exile 13 does it. He's an avid reader and scholar as well in the tech field. He's killing it in the tech field with his hemp coin. And his hemp products, and using hemp for various reasons, like even for wood to create sustainable building products, and be able to track people's financial systems in some way. They got it hooked up where like these big companies, if they mess with them, fuck with their company, they can be legit. Like, and they finances and everything, keeping things tracked, and even coming up with more sustainable ways to do so by utilizing hemp material. So shout outs to Exile 13 moving on in the metaverse, in the crypto space with the hemp coins, and teaching us, lending information to the PSy Tai podcast on how it's gonna be in the future, and even how it is now to be your own bank. And what that's going to mean for a lot of people to own your own things when it comes to blockchain technology, NFTs, and like I said before, the different cryptocurrencies out there. we in the not bear season right now. Bear season going to come back up, but we in the fall right now. So just stick out. Just keep your eyes open for a lot of things. Yeah, he's a good buddy. He's a good bro. He actually came up. I was on Facebook. He came up as the three like most interactions. It was him, my buddy Brad, and somebody else that I want to segue into as well. Give the kudos, shout outs for 2021 PSy Tai Podcast Awards, and that goes to Wild Man Ninja. Wild Man Ninja has been on the channel for a magnificent amount of time, a long time, and always comes in with just what it is: the wildness, the madness, and the ninja-ness. Got the slickness to him. He be out there filming, like he be going in. He'll be out in the woods, just looking at finding random mushrooms, talking to the veterans, helping them with their psyche and their mental health, and introducing them to ways of healing themselves, facing their PTSD with a new kind of tool that can actually allow them to have a newfound life, a new happy life, a new life where they're not so in the background and things because of what happened when they was in wars and stuff like that. Like literally, he's a veteran as well. He is a veteran as well, so he knows what he's talking about. I heard that he's in talks with different centers and everything to legitly help the people here. But just by talking and giving them whatever experience is needed. And he gets into the changa, he gets into the mushrooms and the DMT, and he comes and shares his stories, and it's always at this level where it's very entertaining, because that's what he just at that point in his life where he understands he's just working with it. And even if you don't understand it, just working with it, just being himself. So shout outs to him. Hopefully he gets on Ultimate Ninja Warrior. He was training a lot for that. He put in his application, just waiting to hear back and everything. He was on there one time before. I actually caught the clip, and it was cool. He made it all the way to the end where you had to hop up the wall, like put your feet in your arms like against it and keep on going up like Mario and stuff. But it was the first. He was the first one to do the run and get to see nobody do it before. I was like, oh, why they do that to my bro? Why they do that? But he's still pulling through every day. Every day, she's giving us meditation techniques and just encouraging the world to go out and do, go out and do, go out and be. So shout outs to Wild Man Ninja. Shout outs to Wild Man Ninja. Yeah, we got a lot going on the Tai side. Just learning to talk up and just be ourselves. Especially myself coming onto the channel has been teaching me, because I wasn't this vocal when I was younger. I was really observant, but learning to talk up and learning that that's okay. The thoughts that you have, the mistakes that you are, the love that you are is all right. Could trust and believe somebody else is going to be doing the same thing. You could be saying, oh, I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to do it. Or I really should have said this, but I didn't. And then somebody else was saying everything that was on their mind. And we admire those people. So let's admire. I learned to admire myself along this path and admire my own thoughts and still let loose on my own thoughts at the same time and say, hey, let's just let that thought travel. Let's let that thought go, since I had so much practice with it. So the PSy Tai podcast has really helped me balance by talking to different people from around the world and having fun with it. And sometimes like saying something this day and then saying something different the other day, but recognize I'm saying it this way, and the changes that happen, the molecular changes that happen from this point to the other point. Because sometimes we just do stuff and then it's like we go to sleep and wake back up again. Like, how do we get here and stuff like that? And we don't always gotta pay attention to the particulars, but sometimes when universe make us pay attention to particulars, it's for some kind of reason, even if it's for a joke. just go out and live life. Just time. I really want a lighter. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go. Oh, here it is. Yo, I'm blind, man. It was right there. Right there. Like, shouts to Exile. He made this pyramid right here. I keep it right here on my desk. Keep the energies straight or curve, whatever the cost may be. All right. Because, yeah, feeling uncomfortable about things you want to say is going to come up. It's going to come up, being uncomfortable. But that's why we have different ways to express it as well. And I learned that through the PSy Tai podcast, through creating all these various means of art, like how you see right there in the background, all the NFTs that's been coming alive. The NFTs that's been coming alive and everything. They all been allowing me to help tell a story, and the ideas that y'all been giving me to help with the stories, help build the stories. Says is a story in and of itself. Let me sign into this real quick. There we go. I want to show y'all this right here. Yeah, we've been having some awesome experiences. Creating NFTs like this one right here. Ooh. Hey, where's the video? Okay, that's something I gotta look at. It's supposed to be a video. Oh yeah, there goes the image right there. And the mushy rabbit. That was an awesome time creating this. I'll be giving away some NFTs as well. Airdropping some of these joints. All right. Yeah, those are on Mintable. Those are on Mintable.com. Mintable.com. All right, let's keep giving out these awards. Giving out these awards. They're gonna pop up. Soon we'll have the physical awards. Right now it's in the It's in the universe. But I want to give another award, another shout out to Ali Cat. Ali for 2021. For 2021. For being one of the most insightful people on the channel. Insightful people. And being one of the award for the most appearances by a girl, by a woman. She has the most appearances on the PSy Tai podcast of the year 2021. So shout out to Ali Cat. Shout out to Ali Cat. She used to never show her face. We just saw her profile pictures for years in the beginning of the years, and then she started showing us with her, blessing us with her face and her presence and stuff and her insights, and just tying alongside everybody. Tying alongside and being a part of the conversations in ways that builds it, keeps it going, doesn't keep it stagnant, doesn't just kill it like right where it is, just like, oh wow, like, and then like that oh wow be coming up a lot because it's like she a mind reader too, or in that space where it's like, oh, I was just thinking the same thing, or oh, that's what I was just tongue tied over, or oh, must have been there when they first did this 300 years ago. Yeah, she another one of those folks. So shouts to Ali Cat. Hopefully you continue to come on the channel. And she's a nurse, nursing school and everything, helping people out there in the world. There's a lot of people on this channel that's out there helping other people, like like physically or like through some kind of means. But shouts to Ali Cat being in the medical field, learning how the body works and the mind as well, and combining everything and sharing it here. And having a good art too. She's real good at art. The insights that she gives on the art and everything, you can tell that she's been in those fields for a long time. I got somebody else that I wanted to give a 2021 shout out, PSy Tai podcast shout out to, and that's my man King Eyes. Is right here. Shout outs to King Eyes. Check him out on YouTube. He uploads insightful videos on the Black perspective, coming out talking about the history and just on a lot of different perspectives. So many perspectives. Would you actually just tune into the lives and watch it from beginning to end? It's a lot of positive message going through that anybody that ties on in, that you can get something out of it. And then he reads and presents the books that he runs across and allows people to form their opinions off of it, and still gives it to you straight lace. At the same damn time. And that's how King Eyes works his magic. So shout outs to King Eyes. Check out his channel. He's been here for a long time. And I think it's going to be a long time coming. He's a bro hailing from Ohio. So be sure y'all check out King Eyes. I keep clicking on the wrong one. That's why I keep seeing that black tab. Hey Temple 456. You've been here on the channel too, popping on in and out. Thank you for coming through in 2021. We all make this possible. We all making this possible. Yeah. And shout outs to Velvet Win. Awesome supporter of the channel. She comes in whenever she can. She's a lot on Instagram, hailing from Florida, popping in and just tying things together from the Book of Thoth all the way to her own experiences and like the realness of life and what's actually going on when you turn your head around, as well as the beyond the veil, because she's been there, she is there. You can tell it with everything that she types and talks about. and talks about. It's very influential in that. She's very influential in that aspect. Awesome lady that comes on through. And she also brought a shirt, one of the few that brought a shirt and support the channel in that way. So thank you for being having one of the first editions to something that's gonna be going on for generations. Velvet, that's the award. Principal, you said got to love your channel. I'm hooked. Hey, yeah, thanks. You just made me think about it. I want to bring you into the channel. I'll make the chat pop up on the side right quick. Where is it at, chat? It's the old one. Replace that link with a new one. There we go. There we are. now you in the PSy Tai podcast. Cool. Yeah. Let's give Velvet her flowers while she is here. But she's a person that's really interested in the esoteric sciences and just interested in learning about the self. As well as sharing her experiences about what she encountered in the self. Light went up. Shout outs to Matias. Shantes. He's been on the channel for a long time. Puts a lot of comments in the chat. Fills that chat box up with support and nothing but love for the channel. He has all the way from Argentina, South America. Hail all the way from Argentina. And he's been like a lot of the people I've been saying, been giving his insights, popping in, observing, and lately been showing his face. And talking, even dropped a rap in Spanish. He even dropped a rap, a whole freestyle in Spanish. Hey, Matias. It was joining the cipher. Creating good times. Creating moments in history. Sharing his LSD experiences. And everything. So shouts to Matias and 20 for coming by on the PSy Tai podcast on 2021 and really showing what's possible. Showing what's possible from all corners of the earth. Luckily you speak English, Matias. He's here right now. Luckily you said so we can still communicate. Hey, I'll drop the Cash App right now for everybody interested. It's hashtag tainow. Everything goes back to the channel. Keeping the internet up, keeping the programs, softwares alive. That's all included in my monthly bills. And the channel's monthly bill, the company's. So thank you. Thank all. All right. Get this back up. Yeah. It's funny too, Matias, because for the longest I thought your pronouns was she, her. You never showed your face, and I was going by Matias, and then you showed your face. I was like, oh, but it's still right out. With the same vibes. I'm just more aware. But I found that so funny. I found that so funny. But yeah, we all here. That's what's gonna make the metaverse and everything so interesting. So interesting. You're gonna be running across. But it's all love. Bro. Tied down right now. It should come up with the jokes. All right, who's another person? Can someone post it so I can get it right? Oh, I posted it right there. I'm gonna pin it real fast for you. Hold on, how do you do that? There we go. It should be at the top of the chat. But yo, another person, who's another person that been coming on through the channel that deserves a major shout out. He hasn't been on the channel in a while, but in the beginning of the year and in the previous times, but mostly in the beginning of the year, Piano Key. Shouts to Piano Key. Piano Key was keeping it real with the channel every time he was on it, giving us insights for all what he was. One of the person that did the most DMT, that talked about it. They actually talked about how frequently he did it, and still was still coherent about how he was presenting himself. If I could put it like that. If I could put it like that, and really excited about life. He would give us a lot of ideas about books that we were reading. I just finally watched Ready Player One. He kept telling everybody to read the book and watch the movie, and it was about VR and everything that we doing now, and about the future and what it could entitle and everything. Finally watched it last night. Not even 2 nights. Last night. So shout outs to Piano Key, and he was talking about reading the second one that came out. We was digging real deep on the ancient aliens and seeing what it meant without giving credit to the aliens and everything, and what Tom DeLonge, that's what it was, the book that Tom DeLonge came out with. But just overall, his enthusiasm for life is like I said before, is influential, and we caught the vibes, Piano Key. So thanks, bruh. Thanks. And another awesome thing that's been changing a lot of in 2021, we've seen a lot of legalization happening, or decriminalization happening in the psychedelic space when it comes to certain cities and towns, saying, hey, we're not going to arrest you for having these mushrooms or DMT and stuff. We see what they did in Oregon, where they just decriminalized everything. And in other states like Santa Cruz, they decriminalized, in Oakland, they decriminalized psychedelics and everything. So it's a push. It's a way now for people to exist where they won't have all these cumbersome thoughts, and having their mental and treating their own mental health by a means not offered by the mainstream or by the doctor or by their even their own mom at times, by something that they innately feels is for them, and they feel like they're ready for this moment. But at the time, it was like these laws is getting in the way, and a lot of people don't like to break the laws, even if it means like to help themselves at times. So this is it's cool. 2021, I've seen been having people been able to do that. And even in Pennsylvania, is going to be being proposed to be on the bill. Matid, you said, in the us, you are far away from us. You get all the good stuff, McDonald's, weed, what else? Yeah, we got everything here. We got everything here that we need. To enjoy the times, if I'm reading that right. I'm sorry, they were screaming out there. To enjoy the times. In 2021 has been funny. It's been funny. Regardless of what's been happening on the outside with COVID and being the fearfulness and what the future can entitle for us, I'm glad that we was able to come and find a little section in the universe and build, and then section that off and network into whatever corners of the world that we actually found ourselves in, from Argentina to Florida to Cali, Philly, Oregon, Big Chill. Shout outs to Big Chill. That's fine. Let's give the newfound PSy Tai podcast award the the best new player, the best new supporter, the best new friend. All of those. Oh, the PSy Tai podcast, the Big Chill. The Big Chill, hailing from Canada. He comes with all his Big Chill insights, and he's met a lot of people. He's an older guy. He's been in a lot of festivals, been entangled with a lot of, like, literally famous celebrities now, but knew him a long time ago, and just from being in the mix. So he shares his stories, and really digs into the studies of the FBI documents and what's going on around the world. He's like Matia's saying right there, he's a little hidden genius. Just living out his life and sharing his stories on his different relationships that he had and just sharing it to the younger folks and whoever out there that wants to listen. He out there talking literally like for whoever wants to listen. He'll just go at it. And it'll get you in a story where it's like it comes alive. It comes alive. You're an awesome storyteller. So if you're hearing this, Big Chill, if this was shared in your neck of the woods, thank you, and take this best new PSy Tai podcast friend award. Best new PSy Tai friend award. Yeah. Like I said, with all the ups and downs, we learned a lot, and that's how you learn. That's how you learn a lot, is by having those ups and downs. And even with broadcasting, with all the technical difficulties that happen with the microphones, the internet, the computers, and whatnot, thank y'all for being there through it all. Because what I learned was how to set this shit up, and I'm gonna learn how to keep setting this shit up better and more, better and better, get grander and grander, till it's just simple, till it's simple to do. So I can simply do the ideas that pop up on all of our minds and on our minds to help produce the show and bring it to production level to a higher tier, to higher tiers. So with the scheduling and everything, I know it's sporadic and stuff like that, but it's all gonna come to be. Because all we doing is tying it all together. That's all I want to do, is tie it all together. Not too much work, but putting in the work that is needed. It's like it can go for hours, go for weeks, go for months, whatever's needed. I'm gonna be there to help it. And thank y'all for helping and being there through all the technical difficulties and things like that. Like how y'all see that right there, that green screen. I'm gonna eventually never have that happen. But for right now, that's how it's going to be in the OG episodes. So thank y'all for being the OGs of the PSy Tai podcast in 2021. Everybody right here, right now, the 4 viewer, y'all get the OG award. Y'all all get the OG PSy Tai podcast award of 2021. And with the New Year's resolutions, any of y'all got New Year's resolutions going out there that y'all like, oh, this is what I gotta do next year. This is what I'm gonna make happen. This is what I'm gonna manifest. This is what I'm already working on. And y'all gonna see the fruits of it in 2022. Y'all got any of those, chat away or leave it in the comments, or if y'all can jump in the Discord or whatnot. Mine's itself is to continue to be my character. Simply for me is to be my character, which is continuing to learn to speak up for myself, to learn to get into my ideas and believe in them enough to make them come alive, to make them come alive and stuff like that. Like how I present art in the show, and being a father, being a friend, being a spouse, being a comedian, being a commentator, being a editor of videos, and just learning, just being my character. Even if one day that all just switches up, you never know. You never know. Snoop Dogg was a rapper, and now he doing game shows. Yeah, you just go with the flows. And it seemed like that's what he always been doing to me. Just always been that character. With me, that's how I'm just saying the correlation and stuff. But that's how I feel my vibes. Just for 2022, just whatever it takes. Just to remind myself that it's okay, that it's all right. Whatever pop up where I'm questioning myself, it's all right. My tia just said I need to stop smoking that much tobacco, for sure. All right, if you want that on your list, do what you gotta do. Do what you got. If you want less tobacco, cool. Cool. Because my thing too, I brought up New Year's resolutions because I know that it's that time of the year, at least in America, where we be saying, we go all excited and stuff and like write stuff down and just be like, hey man, it's a fresh start. It's a time to look at it. It's like, oh, this is what was happening last year. That happened last year. That was me last year. This is me this year. And it sounds silly the most, like, oh, time don't exist, what's the point? But just that energy is magic in itself. That's just presented to ourselves, to be in. It's just like, hey, it's the new year. What can I do with this fresh start? Because we always can refresh our minds at all moments. So hey, it's about to be 12/31/2021, and at 12 o'clock it's going to be 1/1/2022. So whatever that means to you, just take that energy in and tie it all together. Tie it all together. Yeah, because we going to be disappointed at some of the things that we said we was going to do. And that's, for me, now that I've been on this earth for 30 years, or whatever, how many years I've been here, I could have made up 30. Made that up. At least in my experiences now, how they tying together is like, hey man, you go just make it. Even if you disappoint yourself, even if you don't do it, just make it. Make the choice. Just make the goal. Oh wait, can I not hear y'all? Hold on. Exile just typed on in the Discord. Are my headphones on? Wait. Test. Yeah, I can't hear myself either. Oh, yeah, I can't hear y'all. Give me 1 second. I think the iPad is connected to the headphones. It definitely is. Can you turn the Bluetooth off, Sam? All right. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that. The iPad was connected to the headphones, so I wasn't able to hear for some reason what was coming in through the Discord. Let me check. All right.
The earphones connected to the headphones.
Hey. Hey, Exile, he made it through.
Much love. I appreciate you, Ty.
Hey, we gave you an award earlier. Top Podcast on behalf gave you an award for being on the channel throughout this year, delivering the insights, the passages, and delivering the news on the crypto space and being our own bank and powering us in those kind of ways. And the hemp coin I was shouting out. All the different you y'all coming up with.
I appreciate that. I'd like to thank my supporters in the academy,
Nice, nice.
and there's lots to build in 2022. So keep tuned. Stay tuned. Ty's got much to share.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. I wasn't lying. But no, it's pretty cool. And I was shouting out. Ooh, sorry. And Wild Man Ninja, if you was there, I gave you an award too. Being, being the most wildest man on here. And sharing the insights, popping on in. Here we go, right here. Oh man. Hanging out with the fam. Didn't I tell y'all? I say that's what he's doing. Either out with the fam or out in the woods. or in the gym. But yeah, we real fam over here. How's it going today, Exile?
It's a beautiful day. Just cooking some dinner. I've been busy meetings all day, tidying up the end of the year. What
Right.
about you?
Same kinda. Just trying to get everything together and seeing what's been going on for this year so that nothing like get missed out and everything can be bring that momentum in next year. Family and everything. Family Top podcast. Make sure I keep my friends alive too. Because it seems like a lot of years I'll be dropping them. Fresh. Keep them alive.
Yeah, friends are the family they say you get to choose.
So the ones that's here now is like, yo, I really appreciate this shit out of y'all. It's like, yo, I gotta make sure these people we in this ship together. Even if we branch off in other ships and stuff, like we still aware.
That's right. Yo, I texted you earlier. What do you think about making one of those, islands off that they made off the coast of Dubai? What if we made one off the coast of California or Alaska?
I was envisioning that. I said in the future when all the means come up to do so, I was like, yo, his vision already there. I was like, the means already popped up. But yeah, that would be decent. That would be decent because it's just had to build a little off so we not near the folk line. Is that what it's called? The earthquake.
Right. That was my first thought. Is like we don't want it to just degrade in the first decade or something. So yeah,
Yeah,
study of where would be safest to put it, because I bet you they did the same thing. Whoever built that in Dubai.
yeah, they did. Bunch of rich, filthy got together, or however they were, got together and built a whole. Wasn't it just water there? Like none of that was there.
Right, and they just started piling up rocks
on, a, on a big scale. I put this up. Um,
because they say
uh,
they're not making any more land, but actually we could do that too.
here goes the city. Let me show you this.
It looks like a palm tree.
Oh yeah, when you look at it like that, yeah, because the picture got it sideways, but if you turn it up,
You
oh, it's
make
good.
one look like the Just Thai logo.
Now, there's so many different possibilities. There's so much open space, so much open space with the ocean, like the ocean. 70.
Right.
And if we can do that sustainably, then that would be a go. Own government, the metaverse and in this verse. The whole place will be tied into the metaverse.
Smart city.
Build a new Atlantis.
The As you're walking down the sidewalk to your job, like what happens? You get the update on the news from the sidewalk, and it also charges your batteries while you're walking in your phone.
Energy is always being not expelled, but like diverted from else. Catch it at the
Right.
right time. Anything. But this is what we need. Exile is more visions, things like this. Because really like most of our visions is captured in like you know how it is, just in the box. Like what can I do with what's already like what somebody else already or like what somebody else is already right now in our face.
Right. Right. It's hard. I mean, making a new way to make a cake or creating a new wheel or new they say, oh, it's the best thing since sliced bread. Well, sliced bread was a good it was a good invention.
I always envisioned it. I was like, if they had two whole loaves of bread and then like some between or a whole drumstick.
Can you imagine life without sliced bread
I eat so much bread.
or tortillas or like
Oh yeah, just something you then it becomes the norm.
right.
And then
And that's
somebody
I
could
mean
build off of that. Uh-huh.
that's a good thing to think about when you're trying to invent something is what is necessary, what is needed, like everybody's always got to eat and always got to wear clothes and drink water. So things around that will probably always do good, like restaurants or certain clothing. If you got a Carhartt has high quality clothing, and what is it, Patagonia? Certain. You go to John Deere for the tractors, and there's certain. I don't know what the fuck I don't know what I'm
Oh,
saying.
and people like to laugh too. People like to laugh. That's what's got to be there
Right.
in whatever we
Comedy,
build too. Huh?
storytelling.
That's what we about. To always tell a story so somebody like put their artistry. Oh, you said I hear you kind of low, Ty. You are not even saying. Oh, uh, was higher before. I
Talking
thought I
about
was too loud, but that was perfect.
yeah,
I'll turn it back up.
I very low. Yeah, yeah, I hear you better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay. Right.
Matias.
Yeah. All good. How are
All
you?
good. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, you was here, but now I get to show you to your face. You got the award coming through. You've been here, long time supporter. Thanks for coming on
Yeah.
through
Like
and
from a
being a part
lot,
of the PSy Tai podcast.
Yeah, I want to grow and everything. Like I'm used to boy, and now he's a father and everything. Like I don't know how old are you, but it's incredible. You seem younger, Just so you seem like a kid. Like yeah, your personality like that, and I love that.
Oh, thanks, thanks. That's what happened when I was at the store yesterday. I had to go get my look at my ID on my phone, my TS, because I ain't have it. And I said, I'm 30 years old. and I had to show her, said, oh, sorry, I knew you was here before, but you just don't, people 30 don't look like you. I was like, I just had to laugh. Sorry. It comes at a disadvantage at times because I don't be having my IDs a lot. And people don't be believing me. But no, just keeping the energy alive, bro. We all got that energy. We all got that. That's why we here right now. Just coming up with all this random shit to talk about. And having fun with it. That's what I enjoy. Being serious about talking, but also being loose with it, being comical. Cause like Exile, that's why I was bringing up comedy before. I like find so much truth in comedy, but it's like in a comical sense, it allows me to breathe while saying it. Like if it's hard to say or if it's something I've been over before, but don't really I want to present it, but not in a way where it's like I'm still experiencing in the pain that I was experiencing it as the person in the story, but as the person telling the story and the person in the story.
It's a magical power or a martial art move where you're taking the front force of a of a painful or suffering object and you're taking the majority of the pain or the suffering out of it by being able to look at it differently. That's fucking some you can't teach that. Maybe you can. I don't know.
No, you can kind of learn it, but like learn to develop it and make it better, or and tune into it a little more.
Right, because I think it's there. It's probably already there in everybody. It just needs to be nourished.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't believe they can laugh at their pain, like Kevin Hart titled his special. They like, oh, this is serious. This is all that is. Like, I don't know what else to think. And it do be like that. That's why eventually he had to laugh at it. But Kevin Hart, I found was a real cool. His life played a real cool story for me to look at. And I didn't even know he played in so many different movies. And the movies that he decided to play in was always like trippy comedies too. It was one that was just in my head, but it just escaped. It was a new one that I knew because I knew he was in Soul Plane and I kind of forgot. But it was this other he was in Meet Dave with you ever see Meet Dave with
I don't think so.
what is not Chris Rock. Dang, Eddie Murphy. With Eddie Murphy, and he was an alien that came down to Earth, and his body was Eddie Murphy, but he was controlled by a bunch of little people in his mind. And they was all like turning the years and saying what emotions to put out. And it's like, all right, we got to make him smile. And they was trying to make him smile and everything like that. But Kevin Hart was in that movie. And I was like, yo, I didn't know he was in here back then. So he really been exploring like, or just experiencing in different ways of art and stuff. Like, what does it mean to be in the mind and everything? Or what could it mean?
That's the thing that relates us, right? Our pain. Everybody can't get a house that knows no sorrow. So if you're able to like Eminem's thing, you can't talk shit about me because I know everything about me. Like I'll talk shit about me to you.
Hey, Exile, I just showed my daughter that scene from 8 Mile because I was doing the joke from it that Dave Chappelle made when he's like spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti. It was an obscure joke, but he was copying off the scene where Eminem was on the stage and he was trying to prove himself to the people in the battle arena, and he was like saying everything bad about himself, and then he said, "Now you say something." I just showed her that last week. I was like, "Yo," I was like, "This happened."
Right. And even though it's crazy, right? So the hero's journey, even though like never somebody might have never read, or the creators of Eminem that movie might never read, or would you just bring up to Kevin Hart? He might have never read the hero's journey, but he's living it. Like,
yeah. And we all are. We all are, but yeah, I really do like how you see how he is. He really living it on the stage, like literally on the stage. He on the stage and everything. Talking about his mishaps and stuff, and still building on it, not letting it overcrowd him.
just like we learn for new experiences or I think we yearn for new stories too, like retelling of the same stories in a fashion.
No, we are in so many different ways. Like even with me making this podcast, I'm retelling the story of people that make podcasts and try to I brought up that thing before. You played GTA 4 5
I have.
before?
Yeah.
The radio station on there where there's the guy talking and everything, and he talk about all the wild stuff that's going on. I like that PSy Tai podcast in another universe. So it does
Like
get
how
trippy.
a game comes out and they make a mod for it right away, and so now you can, shoot people with donuts or something. Everybody's always remixing and mixing it up and putting their own spin on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do that in the VR game, in the Blood and Sorcerer game. It was having it so that it has it so you can have lightsabers. Or so you can have
Oh,
Dr. Octavius arms and like grip people up and stuff like that. It's a million mods for it. A million mods. And I finally modded GTA 5 so I can play it in VR. It took me 2 years. I don't know what happened because I was just doing the same thing I was doing, but something was said, just try it again. I was like, all right, let me go through this half hour of trying to uninstall and put these codes in and stuff. And it actually worked. So I got to experience this old game in VR, but it had good graphics on the PC. So it was legit.
that's dope, man.
And, yeah. And you can add mods while you in VR and like mod it on
You,
top of that.
you like Jurassic Park to your fucking GTA 5.
I think you can actually add some dinosaurs to it too. It's not too far out the picture. Yeah, GTA showed a lot, even with the mods and how they changed the story. That you can change the Franklin character and make it be Snoop Dogg or any kind of celebrity or kind of anybody they made up, and have them talk the lines out of Franklin, but a
Really?
different body.
Nice. Yeah, I got a picture of Snoop Dogg with two bags of weed, giant bags of weed, saying like, let's get a party started, with the weed in the head. Yeah, it's a fucking character, they so relatable, that guy, the Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg is real relatable. You say you took a picture with him?
No, 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 I saw a gift, from him with
Oh,
weed
got you,
in
got you.
two bags of weed. Yeah, I put it in the Discord like the other day. Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, I thought you said you just put it in Discord. But no, Snoop Dogg's real influential. Dang, this just dropped out of the blunt. Oh, but my bad. Hold on, I just dropped a lit blunt. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Yo, how do things disappear in this tiny space so fast? Especially a lit blunt. Oh, there it is. Yeah, but a lot happens on this channel. Let me make sure this. All right. Usually when I just tap the microphone, it was putting that static noise, but we good. We are fine and dandy. All right, let me get rid of that so it don't distract me. But yeah, I'm happy that I was able to put this episode together, and that we was able to make things happen, and that was able to make things happen all year. All year we've been making things happen, really. So thank everybody for coming through. Now, I mean, I'm not ending it yet right now, but coming through on the PSy Tai podcast all year. And let's keep this energy alive. Let's keep this energy alive. And if if anybody out there got any new ideas too, like y'all hear me and Exile talking about anything, just tie it together. Y'all can email me as well at justtiednow@gmail.com. Yeah, yeah. Um, dang, it was something I was gonna bring up about to you, Exile, about the. Let me see if I can find it real fast. Nope. Nope. Well, that's out of the mind.
Well, what about like Master Creator and Charles were talking about a psychedelic Olympics?
Oh. Oh yeah, with the cards and everything. And seeing what's on each
Yeah,
other's mind and seeing we can see what's on each other's table and everything. Yeah, that's gonna be coming 2022. We gotta do that, Exile. We gonna put that together. Master Creator Charles. I'm
maybe
real
some kind of labyrinth too. You got to find your way through or something
uh-huh.
like obstacle course.
I wanna create that. I wanna create a game like that. Like I actually wanna like put that in VR or something. Like how we was talking. I wanna make that come to life that far when it comes to the labyrinth idea.
You remember American Gladiators?
I remember the show title, but I don't remember what they was doing in it.
Imagine American Ninja 20 years ago with Olympian athletes trying to stop you from completing the task with
Oh,
tennis
oh,
balls and launchable material, and sometimes they can tackle you.
gotcha. I pulled it up now. I remember now. Yeah, we were saying have people in multiplayer pop up so that they can come and
Right,
like stop you while you're trying to go through the labyrinth
right.
and come up with a way for people to gain crypto along the way. Well, I mean for being that character that tries to stop the person.
Yeah, some of the events can be logged as tokens, like actions that require a token, or they create a token after you open the chest or complete the action. You get a token. There's some I copied you on the tech channel. There was a lore of the tokens. I think it's loreofthetokens.com, and it's a blockchain gaming or blockchain game. Certain things are good to put on the blockchain, but certain things aren't as well.
But wouldn't be good to put on.
Something that requires heavy data and high bandwidth. So, like
Gotcha.
graphical interface, you wouldn't want to put like ray tracing or some of the coding that some of the raw binary code that's you might be able to talk about the languages they use to code more, but you're not going to be putting those things onto the blockchain because of how quick the equations are interacting. Now, if we get into like quantum computing, we build a blockchain around that maybe, but where we are right now, it's like,
Yeah, it's impossible.
well, right now the like some of the highest transaction rates are 1 million transactions per second. Komodo, the chain that we're on, is 800,000 transactions per second, and in comparison, Bitcoin does 7 transactions per hour.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we're just
No, I'm with
we
you. I'm with you. The transaction speed, it'll be like we going back in the past. But once it get there, it's going to open up some new doors. But I hear what you're
right,
saying right now. So then, now we like just interacting with the blockchain.
right. It's more like a horse and carriage. In the future, it might be faster.
It's still mad expensive, regardless.
Yeah, we're still finding a market value.
Mm-hmm.
The Fed just printed 40% of all money known in existence last year. Is still, we're still seeing the effects of that. And, look forward to prices still rising here for everything across the board.
Yep.
Um, People are understanding and seeing a lot more of how things operate. I'm beginning to understand the, sustainability and what's important.
Did you watch the South Park movie, the 2 episode movie special? I think they called
Is
it.
it new?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
It's called South Park post COVID. And there was a scene in there where they was all using crypto and stuff like that. But they had put it in a funny way though. They said, yeah, then we all agreed that us using these Ponzi scams and stuff was better than the government and stuff like that. We all agreed on that. You know how South Park had to put it.
It's crazy, bro.
But no, it's really going, because loaf of bread gonna be $10 in about 5 years if you want to use cash. It used to be 5 cents.
In Northern Cali and in places around the world, they still do it today, like the barter system. Northern Cali in 2008, like the growers, the big acreage farms, they were trading gallons of gas as money instead of dollars, because gallons of gas is a gallon of gas anywhere.
It is. Yeah, they take it to borders overseas, next door. Same price. Same price per barrel, I think it go. They charge by the barrel when it get that big. But no, yeah, it's always different ways. It's like I see what you're saying, but barter system still going on. Anything besides just using the fiat system of the United States, the United Reserve, the Federal Reserve. It's not even United States money. The Federal Reserve's money. Now we got other companies, and that XI, I see a lot of fear going around too. That's going to pop up because it's supposed to be fair with the fluctuation in prices of crypto and everything. How it go up, then it go down. They see people making money, see people losing out on thousands. People see people placing is it called ledges, and then people losing out or people making hundreds of thousands. So people are so confused, and it's like it's really figuring itself out.
The word was hedge. You create a hedge. You go on your back. A hedge of you hedge your bets. So a hedge in nature is a low. It blocks the air. It blocks the wind from getting to your farmland or getting to your house or something. You've got a hedge in your yard. A hedge financially is saying it's like a nest egg. It's like saying, I'm going to put this away. Right. This is somewhere that's safe, that's going to help block me from any kind of shit that happens in the future. Mm-hmm. But with, what would you touch? So, fuck, you said something.
I was saying about when it dropped, like people lose their money or something.
So volatility in the market, right? That's what people are scared about, volatility going up and down really quick. So volatility can be hedged against. You can hedge your bets against volatility. Sorry. It's like and cryptocurrency with stable coins. So a stable coin, USDC is the ticker for one of them. DAI, DAI. There's a couple other ones, but they're a stable form. Their prices don't fluctuate. It's always tied to a specific monetary value. There's ones that are tying to specific assets. I think Tether was trying to be a stable coin and said they were backed by something, but then it came out that they weren't. But yeah, stable coins would be an option for people looking to not experience that volatile market.
Yeah. And Exile, to talk about the trippiness of the world, is people that want to experience shit coins. They literally call them shit coins. People that make up coins real quick are based off of something that just happened on the news or in pop culture.
Right.
It was this old lady. She was saying that she do it and she be up like 3 a.m. because she noticed that's when usually the creators of it pull the rug and pull all their money out of it. So it's a gamble with it, with those things. If you want to try that stuff, but to actually have some longevity, like if you're that type of person, like, hey, I want to know that this is here. Like the stable coins you talking about, Exile is what's needed.
Yeah, and always look into the project to see what the project is doing. what they have been doing, what they are doing, and what they will be doing. This information should be publicly available. And if the people in the company or the people in the the company is not up and up, then you should think about that.
Yeah. A lot of companies not going to be here in 5 years. That's how it always is too. When a lot of people start up companies you never even hear about. It's the same way in crypto. They just starting it up and you actually get to like get a little hint of it before it go away. That's why your company legit, Exile. They been here for a minute. Y'all been here for a minute.
One of the first 30 cryptocurrencies, and now there's over 10,000.
What? Yo, man. 2021. That's new news to me. Congrats, bro. That's history.
Yeah, I was referred to the project. I came onto the project. There was only 2 people working for it, bro. Imagine, I don't know, if you had a business and then 99% of the people left.
Wow. And then you came.
Yeah, you can go to the Wayback Machine, archive.org, and look at Hempcoin in the past. And there was a whole team, developers and people. And then they dipped out in the 2018 bear market. They just dipped.
Dang.
Oh, there. Okay, imagine everybody in Ethereum leaving today, except one person. How much work is going to get done on Ethereum? Probably nothing.
For real.
So that's what happened. I came onto the project 2018. The agriculture farm bill just got passed. So I was like, bro, I'm gonna hit the ground running. I contacted everybody that I could in the hemp and cannabis industry and just started building, making plans, and contacting people who want to be in for the long term. So I mean, it's growing now, but I was sitting there teaching people about cryptocurrency in interviews for jobs. It's like, no, I'm not doing this anymore, bro. If you're gonna come on to the thing, you need to know about the thing. Like, I don't need to teach,
On board training. No. Like, I'm here now. What I gotta learn? Like, nah, what can you do?
Right.
Dwayne. Hey, Dwayne, welcome. Welcome to the PSy Tai podcast. What a year 2021 show. So what do you think the top of Bitcoin and crypto will be in this cycle unless we hit the top already? Yeah, I think we hit the top already in this cycle. That's why it's the bear market. It's going to like go up to something else again. Like back up to the 60s and then who knows past then. If it repeats what it's been doing over the past couple years. It's like every time around the fall time and this other time that's gonna pop up. I think spring or I forget really. It just goes down, or people dip out at the same time and start falling down. Like it's always falling, and then correlated with that. Oh, let me sell my Bitcoin, or let me sell this, and then it go down more. And then the people there that's like, oh, let me buy up all those cheap Bitcoins and just hold them, or whatever coin it is. But other than that, that's my best guess. King, welcome. You made it to the end of the year show. You said I need some hemp coin. Hey, put that in Discord, and we Exile we can hook you up with a way to purchase some. It's all through apps.
And for the price on Bitcoin, you would want to look to the stock to flow model by Plan B on Twitter. That's S to F model, or the stock to flow model, and it shows the price of Bitcoin versus how much is in production historically.
And what does that tell you? I got confused.
So if you see where it's been, you can most likely see where it's going.
Gotcha. I follow. Hey, Charles. Welcome. Charles the Awakened, longtime supporter, friend of the PSy Tai podcast here in 2021. Shout outs. Let's give Charles the Awakened the award too. I wasn't going to give out any more awards. I was like, that was the moment and that was all I felt. But Charles the Awakened, you deserve a 2021 PSy Tai podcast award for being here for the Shaman Award, the 2021 Shaman Award, PSy Tai podcast, for just being Charles the Awakened in the tech field, going out doing what you do in your personal times with the people around in your inner circles, the Joshua Tree experience, and the information that you bring to the channel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for doing so in 2021. And even in the tech field, 'cause I know you're in the VR space too on the low. In the tech field, you're real techie on the low. I appreciate everything that you bring to the table. And it inspires me to keep on doing things that I'm still building up on. So yeah, thank you. And hey, Exile.
Yo.
Hey, my headphones about to cave in on me. They just said I got 10 minutes left. So I'm gonna end this episode pretty soon.
All right, I appreciate you, bro. Have a beautiful night.
Hey, you as well. You as well. I'm gonna do my best. And Wildman Ninja up in the Discord, thank you for everything as well. Ooh, let me share the screen. Bang bang. Hey. Keeping it wavy. Everybody out there, Charles the Awakened and King, thank you for coming through. Dwayne, Matias, Prince, I keep saying Prince Temple. Temple 456. And I saw the donation. I actually did see the donation about 10 minutes ago. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. You already know where it's going to. We talked about that. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, I just hit the mic. I was so appreciate it. Make sure it's not buzzing. Oh, wait. It's buzzing a little bit. All right, there we go. Oh, yeah, it just said battery critical charge now. But all right, as long as it's still on. Yeah, and everybody out there in the TI space, I'll see y'all in 2022. But if y'all want to see another glimpse of what's going on the TI side, I'm going to play some VR later today or tomorrow. And I probably sneak in something, but I don't know. But for all that is worth, this was worth it. This was worth it. And I'm glad to spend this time together with y'all. This is Tai saying, this just Tai now, place where we combine our mind with our heart. So your gut, mind is saying, connect all those 3 circles and whatever other circles you come up with, and let whatever come out, just come on out. Peace.